Leading with finances, I personally believe as a leader, I need to be a good steward over my finances. It's an unwritten rule for me, but I will share some of my tips with you today. I'm Adrian from Adrian's Avenue, and I talk about things that are rich, relatable, and relevant that will help you become the leader that others definitely want to follow. Let's stay tuned for this one. First, let me say that finances may not fall up under your title as the leaders on the job, but it will gain you much respect with your people if they know that you respect money and you're financially secure in that area. So to start out with, this is something I highly believe in. This is something I'm excited to talk about. One of my favorite topics is finances. And the thing with finances is budgeting, that word that no one wants to speak about. Having a budget is a good thing to have because you are in command with what you do with your money. Either way, the money's going to be spent. Either you know where it's going or you don't know where it's going. And I like to be in control of where my money goes. So a budget is always in place for me. So that you won't get completely caught by surprise, it's also a good idea to have some type of security fund or an emergency fund in place. It could be anywhere from 3 months to a year, depending on your situation. If you are a single person with all the bills on you, you may want to go for a longer period of time. However, if you're married and your spouse has a job also, there's two incomes coming into the household, you may want to only do the 3 months or 6 months. But whatever you have, make sure you have some type of fund, security fund, that you can lean on just in case of a job lost or something happens and you need to dip into that money to make sure the bills are paid, make sure things are still going along without messing up your budget that you're working with each and every day. So make sure you have a budget as well as a security fund. The next thing you want to have in place is some type of savings for goals that you may have. You may have some goals of vacation, buying a house, buying a car in the future. And if you want to have a hefty down payment on it or pay it off in full, that's possible. Let me tell you, that's possible. You can do that if you save for it. In today's world, we have a lot of this microwave. I want it right now, and I will spend my future income on it to get it right now and pay more for it, especially if you put it on a credit card and there's interest applying to that amount that you have charged. So keep all of this in mind. Like I said, this is a very favorite topic of mine. I like things to be in order. I like to spend money. I'll spend money to buy good things, and I'll save money. I'll invest money also. And that's our next topic, investing. Now, while you save for specific things such as cars, boats, houses, you would invest over the long term. Because one day you want to retire. One day you want to take some trips and not have to work to go on those trips. So you put your money to investments so that they will grow over the long term. Long term, I'm meaning anywhere from 5, 7, 10, 15 years on out to maybe 30 years if you want to. If your company has a 401k or a Roth 401k, I would heavily advise you to go ahead and start investing into that, especially if your company will match a portion of it. Make sure you're invested into something like that. The best way to do that is make it automatic. Just have it come out of your paycheck. You don't have to write a check. You don't have to move money somewhere. It just automatically comes out and goes into that fund. You get used to it after a while, and then it becomes that you don't even notice it. You know, you learn to live off the money that you have coming in and not that. Another tip is as you get raises, take a portion, if not all of that raise, and go ahead and invest that money. When you invest money, you need to realize that you're not giving it away to MasterCard. You're not giving it away to Visa. You're not giving it away to some bank to pay for something. You're actually putting those funds in another pouch for you. So the funds are still there. You may not be able to access them right now because of the rules and regulations of where you put them, but they're there and they're yours. And at some point in the future, you will be able to tap into those and get those. Another thing that you want to think about as far as investing is investing in yourself. The more you know, the better off you will be when you apply the knowledge that you have. So taking classes, going to school, learning a trade, investing in a business that you want to eventually run. All of these are good things to invest in. So don't discount investing in yourself which may be the most important investment that you can actually make. Now, I'm giving you all these hot topics and tips on investing and finances. The least you can do is hit that like button and that subscribe button so that you can stay up to date on the latest information as it becomes available to you, and share this out with as many friends as you have, because this is very valuable and useful information. If you would like to pump up your finances in some areas, such as if you want to pay off some bills that's kind of nagging bills and you just want to get rid of them, or if you want to start investing more, if you want to buy rental property or some type of source of investment that's going to bring you a monthly income, you can do that also. And if your salary, even if you're in management and your salary is not where you need it to be, or your finances are your budget is so covered that you don't have any extra money, a side hustle is not a bad thing. And you can do a side hustle. There are various side hustles out there that you can go into. Don't be so high and mighty that you're in management that you can't do something to help your finances. It's not a permanent situation. You can go out and do things. I've worked in home call centers. That I've worked from my home in a call center for about 6 months, because that's all I could take of working in a call center. And hats off to all of you all that work in a call center. It's very hard work. It's difficult, maybe sometimes dealing with the folks, but I earned extra cash with that. Also, I learned an extra skill of notary. So as a notary, I can command my own jobs. If I get a call, I can say yes or no to that job and make money, bring money in like that. That can carry you over to either pay off something major, or invest in something, pile up a pile of cash to invest in something while you're still getting your regular paycheck from your job. So don't be afraid to go out and look for other sources of income, because if you don't have enough coming in, or if you want more to come in so you can get to those goals faster, you can do that. And this brings up another thing. You should have long-term as well as short-term goals. There are some things that in your near future finances may be paying off some things, and there's some things in the distance that you're saving for, maybe a house or something like that. But you have goals in mind that you want to achieve and accomplish. And the more money that you can put up front, time will be on your side. Let me repeat that. Time is on your side when it comes to investing. The longer you have, the more money that you can, that'll compound, and you can stock up and make money on your money. So you always want your money working for you, but in order to do that, you have to have a gap between what you have coming in and what you have going out. If what you have coming in is still equal to what you have going out, you have no extra funds to invest. So if that gap of what you have coming in is greater than what you have going out, you have a gap there. So there's money there that you can use to help with investing or paying off things. And that's what you want to get to. You want that gap to be as great as possible. If you have $2,000 coming in and your bills are only $1,000 going out, you have $1,000 that you can do something with, and you can make that decision. So make sure that gap is there, whether it's cutting back on what you're spending or getting the extra income coming in. So that gap will be where you need it to be for your investments and your savings in the future. By following these few simple tips, you will be able to lead in finances as well as master your money now and into the future.